Hey everybody, this is Drinky64 and welcome to my new analysis video for the new Steven Bomb promo that just came out. So there is a new trailer promo thing for the new Steven Bomb coming on May the 8th. Really unexpected, did not expect this to come out when it did. I honestly thought the show was on a long hiatus, at least from what I'd heard, so it's good to know that it's coming back so soon, a couple weeks from now, so I'm really excited, looking forward to it, and it's just going to be a whole bunch of fun. So yeah, so there's a new trailer, we're going to be taking a look at it, and there's some interesting things in this one that I do want to just talk about that, well, definitely piqued my interest when I saw it. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get straight into the trailer, and I'll see you guys afterwards.
Life can get really intense, huh?
Yeah, especially your life. Let's see. Alien abduction.
Going to a weird zoo for humans in space.
And sneaking out right past a pair of intergalactic tyrants.
It's nice to know we can still have peaceful days like this without any trouble.
Good night, Steven.
Good night, Sadie. Sadie never came home last night?
Steven, do you know what you're doing?
She wouldn't have wanted this, but I do.
Are you my dad?
So starting off, this promo begins with basically what just looks like Connie and Steven reminiscing about what happened in the previous bomb, which was when Greg got kidnapped by the diamonds and they escape the diamonds, go to the human zoo, you know, all that sort of stuff. They basically go over that and explain everything, you know, everything seems a-okay as Steven gives us the Casey Neistat seal of approval. But yeah, just a nice start to it, and then things start to take a really dark turn as we head into an interesting looking arcade area, hyperspace. I don't really know what this is supposed to be, this hyperspace area, because it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff in this trailer that I don't really know what to take from it. But this hyperspace area is new. I haven't seen it anywhere before on the show. It just looks like a new area that we'll be heading to, so I don't really know if any of these shots that they're showing are very interesting or worth anything. But we do see the arcade and a street light, so again, I don't really know if these mean anything, but it looks like the hyperspace area I've never seen before, so it looks like it could be important to something maybe. Well, we'll see when we get there. But then we see Steven and Sadie saying a nice farewell to each other as they head off their own separate ways. It's a really nice shot, this, actually. I do really like the way it looks, just looking down on the streetlight with Steven and Sadie. This actually looks like the same streetlight that we saw earlier in the trailer, so there's actually a nice sort of continuity on that part. So Sadie leaves, and then we hear Steven saying that Sadie never came home last night. I think we finally got what we all wanted from the show, and that's the diamonds finally kidnapping people from Beach City and taking them to the zoo, I guess. That's what it sounds like to me. Sadie's not coming home, so Sadie got kidnapped. In the same way that everybody thought it happened with Connie's mum back in the previous episode, no it didn't, but this has happened, so kind of interesting how this has actually happened, and I'm quite sad that it's Sadie. I hope she doesn't die, just gonna say, but then we finally get into the big shots of the actual trailer, and there's quite a few of these, all very quickly, so I'll try to go through each of them in as much detail as I can. So first off, we see Garnet fighting somebody in some really cool shot. Probably another gem, I would guess, but I don't know. It looks like we are seeing a couple new gems from later on, I'll get to that, but yeah. Right here we can see Connie protecting Steven from something, which is interesting, and the area that they're actually in looks like the same area that they were in Onion Friends, with Onion and his gang, so that's very interesting, and Onion does seem to be playing some kind of a role in this, whatever it could be with this trailer, but I'll get to that as well. But yeah, whatever Connie's looking at, she's scared, so is Steven, so I'm assuming it's something big, it's a new gem. Probably it'd be cool if it was a diamond and we finally got to see Connie face off against a diamond. That'd be kind of big, but I am expecting the diamonds to come down. This is the final end of Season 4, these are the last few episodes in this bomb, so it's gonna be big. So right here we can see Steven just running through Beach City scared on his phone, and honestly, to me, it looks like Beach City is locked down or something like that. Maybe it's just nighttime and all the shops are closed, but why would Steven be out at nighttime in the first place? It doesn't make much sense, and personally, if the diamonds had invaded, then it doesn't look good for Beach City on that front. But here we see a missing poster, or actually a wanted poster for Onion, but now it says missing on the front, which also shows that Onion has gone missing too, also probably kidnapped by the diamonds. Or so we think, but again, I'll get to that in a minute, but it is cool to see that Onion is missing as well. Which kinda alludes to the whole sort of Onion is Yellow Diamond thing that everybody was on about for a very long time back in the past, and it'd just be hilarious if Onion was somehow involved with the diamonds. I would adore it if they actually went that route. I doubt it, but it's just cool that Onion's one of the ones getting kidnapped by them, at least in that sense. Right here we can see Pearl crying in some sort of pool. This is interesting because this could be one of two things, and at least I think it is anyway. For one, we can see the Mystery Girl again, and while that will be really cool, it doesn't really explain why Pearl is crying as much as she is. Now, another explanation that came to my head was that Pearl is seeing her diamond, her original diamond, and yeah, I guess that makes sense, but Pearl is crying a lot, so it makes sense that it would be Blue Diamond that she's looking at. I don't think she belongs to Blue Diamond at all, but it would make sense for the amount that she is crying for it to be Blue Diamond. That is if Steven isn't the only one who does cry like that when Blue Diamond is around. I don't know how it works, but it's either Pearl's original diamond or Blue Diamond, something to that line. We see Steven get knocked back to a tree by something, again, a new gem or diamond, one of the two. So then we come to what is by far probably one of my favourite parts of the trailer, and that is just Steven going into some kind of area, some kind of ship, giving the okay to Pearl and Amethyst, while Pearl asks if he knows what he's doing. So, really interesting this one, and just right off the bat, it's a diamond ship, it's some kind of gem ship, it has to be Steven going to finally confront the diamonds, and it's going to be awesome. Like, if this is all leading into Season 5 to one of the biggest seasons where Rebecca Sugar says things are going to get really huge, then obviously we're going to have to get that meeting between Steven and the Diamonds eventually. I feel like this is the perfect place to do it. A bomb, the end of Season 4, it's going to be amazing, and this has to be a gem ship, I feel. If it's anything else, I doubt it. It has to be a gem ship, so yeah. And then we see Onion, who is about to be basically bombarded by these two brand new gems, I guess. Now this is really, really cool looking. Like, these two new gems, we can only see their silhouettes obviously, but they look really interesting. One looks like some kind of water-winged sort of butterfly thing, which to me looks a bit like a lapis lazuli in terms of the wings, the water wings, but it doesn't in terms of the head. In my guess, it's just another form of lapis lazuli, looking a little bit different. Usually the crystal gems look a little bit different to other versions, as we can see from like Ruby and that, but yeah, this could be a lapis lazuli. The other gem, on the other hand, looks like a brand new character, and this is interesting. It doesn't look like it could be a female. I'm not really sure on that, because there's no such thing as a male gem as far as I've seen. If they'd ever do one, I don't know, but this looks like more of a masculine sort of character. Or at least a very bulky and a very heavy character, which probably something bigger or badder than a Jasper, I'm not really sure. But it looks like it's a very bulky type of gem and a very sort of soldier type gem, maybe another kind of Jasper, I don't really know. But it's really interesting, and they look like they're the ones that are kidnapping Onion, so it looks like they're not actually... The diamonds themselves won't be coming down to take the people from Beach City, but instead they'll be sending a bunch of like an army of gems to take them, which is interesting. So it looks like we'll be going on like a full-on invasion of gems or something like that. Then it comes to the final two sort of closing sections of the trailer, which is Steven saying that she wouldn't want this, but I do. Obviously he means Rose, and Rose wouldn't want this. Obviously this could mean a couple things. This could mean killing gems, this could mean quite a lot of stuff that Rose didn't want, but I feel like it's killing gems, so Steven could be willing to kill gems for what it's worth. I don't know though, I don't know what this could mean, to be perfectly honest, but it is interesting what Steven means exactly. Again, we don't really know the context behind this, so it makes it a little bit harder to really read between the lines, but hey. And then the final shot of the episode, or the final words spoken. Are you my dad? Which is really weird. I did not expect this. This is probably the biggest like what the fuck moment in the actual trailer is, are you my dad? And I've seen a lot of people give a lot of other sort of guesses as to who this could be. I feel like there's only one thing that really makes sense to me, and that's that it's a flashback to Steven when he was like really young. But at the same time, it doesn't sound like it could be Steven. It sounds like a more matured sort of voice, at the same time a kid. It's really weird. And there are a lot of kid characters on this show. Obviously there's Connie, but this isn't Connie, let's be honest. And yes, there's Onion, but Onion doesn't speak. Unless Onion suddenly speaks in this, I highly doubt it. So it makes sense that it would be Steven in the past talking to Greg in a flashback of him actually being born. I don't know, but I don't know, that's a flashback I've wanted to see for a while fully, so I don't know, that'd be really interesting, but I highly doubt it's that because Steven couldn't exactly talk from birth. Again, whoever this is, it's important, so if it's a new character, then I don't see how that can make any sense, but I guess we'll see on May the 8th. But yeah, getting straight into it, it was an awesome promo. There isn't a name for this bomb, it's just announced for May the 8th, so I'm actually really fascinated to see what they'll actually title this bomb, if at all, and how it's gonna just fit in, to be perfectly honest. It's really interesting, and this was so unexpected to me, but yeah. I was a huge fan of this, it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. It's just gonna be a huge, just a huge moment in the terms of the show. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.